Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Gotham After the Dark.
Thrones of the Underworld.
I am a DM Discretion. Today we have Audible, Diablo, Mystic Knight, Toreador, Ethera, and Crosshair. And so we're going to pick up. We have a combat encounter to resolve, but I'm going to do that last because that might take up the bulk of the time that we have tonight. Some people have to leave early, so I'm going to start with Mystic Knight. Mystic Knight. So for Mystic,
Okay.
is it Mystic Knight?
Yes.
Yeah. As part of a drug sting, you were trying to secure some Solomon Grundy from a little street peddler named Johnny. Well, not a street peddler, because if he had Solomon Grundy, he wouldn't be a regular old guy. But all you can hear is, "Get out of the car now!"
So yeah, they're giving me the mixed messages and shit like that.
Stevie Joe. It's
Now-
like Steve. You can hear it's like Stevie Johansson. Step out of the vehicle with your hands up, palms out. Do it slow.
Okay.
Do it now.
All right. So, remember while this thing was happening, I was reaching for my pocket, which caused my inside of the vest, which caused Johnny to back up a bit.
Correct.
Right.
Which is why everyone just went. Why the lights went on and they came at you.
Okay. So, since I was already in motion of pulling it out, it's going to be the phone that I have, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to do, as I'm stalling, acting dumb, I'm going to take control of the squad cars that are there and have them do a 360 right on the spot.
Okay. One sec, please.
Once I clear a path, all I'm going to do is just cut as fast as I can down the block, turn a corner, and then deactivate the illusion. So that way they're going to be chasing for the vehicle and myself, but they're not going to see it. Also, simultaneously, I'm going to shut off all the cameras in the nearby radius, so that way they don't pick me up. They can't go through the footage to see where I turned off, veered off, whatever the case was.
All right. That is a tall order, sir.
Mm-hmm.
That will probably require a series of rolls. So let us. First things first. You still have your arm, your hand in your jacket. The cops are out of their. Most, if not all of them, are out of their vehicles.
Yeah, but I was already pulling the hand out.
I understand.
While we were getting there.
I understand that. So you have your phone in your hand.
Yeah,
With-
the phone's
so
in hand.
So both hands up, phone in hand. Am I understanding that correctly? Sort of like this?
Sort of like that, but I actually have the other hand on the wheel because they're telling me hands up, hands on the wheel, and
Well,
I'm stalling.
That final order is where you are. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm acting the fool, stalling for time because I need a couple of seconds in order for me to do the program. So, while they're busy yelling out countermanding orders, I'm like, so which is it? Risking, of course, them shooting me and just kind of bum rushing or whatever the case is. But hopefully I can buy myself a couple of seconds so that way I can take control of the cars and have them do the 360 in place, basically eliminating all the cops that are there.
Nice.
Kill some
I'm
games.
looking for, and I don't know where that paper went.
And to be fair,
How many pool points you have remaining?
I'm hindered.
Okay.
And the reason I'm hindered is because I use the ability,
The perfection one?
knows what to do,
Oh, that's right, yes. Which hinders.
and it gives me the bonus at the moment, but at the cost of a hindrance up until I refresh, and I haven't refreshed yet.
Mhm.
I have one last one to go.
How many, what?
3 total, but I used 2.
No. Your pool points remaining.
On my pool points, I should have somewhere around 9,
Okay, let me find you here.
but I'm not sure.
I can't find the page, so I will defer to that. And how many XP do you have available?
I don't know.
Currently, not including.
Currently, I think I'm at
I-
either 0 or 1,
Okay.
but I don't have many.
Okay. And is there an
So-
activation cost for this?
For
You're gonna use
for the spell that I'm using,
Yeah.
more than likely, because it's going to be
It's arcane flare or hedge magic. Arcane flare.
no,
correct?
it's going to be the web connection, the web connectivity. It's going to be the actual magic, as far as taking control of the vehicles electronically.
Mhm.
It's an intelligence and improving the connection. So those 4 give me a -4 plus the 1 at -3. And my specialty is hacking. So it goes back to -4.
I'm trying to find that on your character. What you just telling me.
What, improved web connection?
Correct.
See, I'm having issues with my computer, so I can't even bring it up.
Special ability.
That's the only thing
is
I
it a
hate about this,
spec-
because the hard copy, you'd never be able, you unless it got bangled, you could always look at it.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm just saying. I'm trying to find where it is. The web connection. All I can see are your special abilities. I just want to make sure that we're doing the math correctly, really quickly, as
Yeah.
possible. And
Well,
yeah,
the web connection is a cantrip. The ones that I chose. I don't know if you ever got to put them down, because I wasn't able to put them in. And I had sent you a notification, I think via Discord.
okay. Your 4 cantrips are clean, color, mystic eyes, and wireless network improvement.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's not necessarily hacking, but I get where you with your skill.
No, it just improves the connection so I can hack better, that's all.
you're hindered. So let's figure this. It's going to be difficult. So the initial difficulty will be a 6. Now,
Wow, the squad cards are that advanced?
it's the moment.
Okay.
It's the
Fair enough.
situation that you're in. It has nothing to do with.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. I'm just asking, Lou. I'm
Yeah.
not challenging.
I just explained it. So
Okay.
it's a pressure-filled situation. So here you are, guns trained on you. It was not expected. So you're trying to do this with one hand on the fly.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is expend the 3 points to reduce it by 2 more so I can have an automatic success and get taking control of the
Okay,
cost.
wait. So walk me through this again. So improve the wireless web. Does that?
There's 1.
Are you sure?
Well, you can make the call. You can read it up. I mean, it's in the magic book on the cantrips.
Okay. So.
I mean, whatever you decide,
No.
I'm not going to go against.
Just walk
obviously.
me through your math. So that 1 would be
So-
for that.
So the improving wireless web is going to be 1, right? My skill set, I'm specialized in hacking, so that's 2. It's an intelligence-based role, so that's another 1. That's 4. Then what's the
Wait, where did you get 4? Hacking, improve the web.
hacking is a specialization, so that's 2.
It just says trained.
It's supposed to be specialized.
Well, it isn't.
Okay, so -1. So intelligence-based is another 1. That's 3.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I need to see my damn sheet because I can't recall everything on the paper.
Intelligence, power shift, hacking, improve the wireless, improve the web. So that's 3. Now, unless you're expending pool points, I don't really see any other way for you to reduce this to an automatic success.
All right, so I'll only be able to improve it by 5, but I was hindered, so it's 4. So it's still a 2. All right.
Let's
ahead,
add it all together and then subtract the 1, because you're fucking me up here. So I
right,
count to
so-
3. Where are you getting the other 2 to reduce it?
From
Are
the
you
pool points,
you're expending.
I'm using effort,
Okay.
so that's 5.
You only have an effort of a 1.
For intelligence, no, it's 2.
No, that's your edge. That reduces the cost by 2, not the difficulty.
Okay. So I'll be able to do the 1 plus 1, so that makes it 3.
Right. So it's 3 points from
Okay.
your pool.
So I'm able to reduce it by 2, so that's a total of 5.
Okay. Okay. So then you're
Now the -1 makes it 4. So your difficulty at 6, I'm at 2.
correct.
All right. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave my fate to someone else.
All right. Can someone roll a d20 for this
I'll
gentleman?
do it.
Ah.
No, you know what? Go ahead, James. I trust you.
Do you now?
I'm really
Look with
close
that.
to him now.
Wow. Oh my stars
Hey, I
and
have no
garters.
choice but to trust him.
All right, I'm rolling. Here's the roll. You popping up. Oh shit.
Okay. So as you're typing on your phone, and you're looking at your screen, you're looking at them, you're looking at your screen, you're looking at them.
So what was the roll?
A roll was a 3. So a big red bar
Well-
comes up.
Do I have what's it called? An XP? Because I don't remember.
You do. You have 1. I'll give you the 1. You want to expend it?
Yeah. Let's try this again.
All right. Reroll,
Okey-dokey.
please.
Here we go. If I roll a 1,
Well, it was meant to be that I died today.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
So when that red bar comes up, you just like your eyes just widen.
I rolled a 13.
Yeah, no, I got it. As you're just like, and you hear him. Last warning. Get out of the car now. And
All right.
then you finally hit the execute button, and then the cars start revving up. That there's a modicum of confusion as they start revving up, and then get put into drive and start moving, spinning out. Officers
soon as
are
that happens-
rushing. Officers are
As soon as
rushing
that
in.
happens in the confusion,
Yeah.
I'm bolting right in the opening. Right? And like I said, now I'm executing the cameras being shut off as I go to the corner to make that turn.
So, hold on a second. Let me look at this here. So you don't necessarily have you're not trained in driving in terms of skill to be able to execute that and do your typing at the same time. Otherwise, you're going to have to make what would it be? Another intelligence roll in order to be able to do both, to focus on driving and getting away from these cops and then executing that thing. You want to give that a shot?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not doing a stunt maneuver or anything like that. I'm just going right straight. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, no.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Something that I just remembered: when you're hindered, you don't get to use. You don't get to use bonuses in the same way, but that's neither here nor there. So I don't find my damn cheat sheet. But so you can make the attempt. You're weaving through, trying to get away from these guys. The adrenaline is pumping. That first error bar that came up when you were so sure that this was going to work freaked you out. Then you, with fast hands, that is going at some point you're going to get carpal tunnel. You finally get you finally get the program to execute. It does. It has the effect that you want. You hit the gas. You speed out as they're trying to get control of their vehicles. You would need to make essentially what would be a control roll to be able to do that.
All right. Well, whoever has access to the roller, because I don't right now.
All right, I'll roll for him.
So the difficulty is going to be a 4, so that's a 12. So you need a 12 or better. Oh!
I was going to use...
What?
I was going to use 3 points and reduce it by 1.
Honestly, you don't have to. So you can... reducing it... I'll put it this way.
Like speed.
He rolled a 20. So essentially, even if you used points, you would get those points back. You wouldn't... it's an automatic... zero sum.
So I got an effect, right?
So yes, you get an effect as you're driving through. You're focusing. You're trying to focus. You're like a human chameleon. Your right eye on the road, left eye on your phone.
All right. So for the effect, right, the cameras actually go out through the entire. You know how they go by sectors. All I wanted was just those neighboring blocks. Right, but the cameras and all electronics just go off for the effect. Okay, and what I do is I very stealthily do like Snoop Dogg's "Park It While It's Hot" move and turn off the skies, the camera, the illusion and from both myself and the car, and then just sit there and chill and wait.
Okay. All right. You so wait. So you drive off. You shut everything off within a reasonable radius of your ability. And how far are you going before you pull over and dispel the illusion?
Immediately. Being that everything's blacked out, I'm going to immediately, as soon as I get out of sight from everybody, that's when I'm parking. That's when I'm turning everything off. I'm not going that far because I'm not going to risk for other cops to get eyes on me. So at this point, I've just totally disappeared from view. Okay.
So you're able to pull in to a parking spot that's by a hydrant. That's really, we're talking about Manhattan. Parking is at a premium, and those are usually the only spaces open outside of garages. So
listen, they're not going to be worried about
no, I understand that. I'm just saying you slide in. I don't even know why I added that detail. It's irrelevant. So you slide into the space, and just then you can hear the vehicles finally start peeling out and turning the corner and zooming past you.
Now, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to get out of the car very nonchalant.
They all stop Looney Tune style and then turn around and point to you. I'm sorry.
I'm going to get out nonchalant, right? Bring myself and make my way back around the corner to go and visit Johnny.
Okay. You get out, you start walking, and you just see Johnny looking around the corner and just like he's like trying to, as best as he can, blend in with the shadows as he's walking in your direction. Doesn't even, you know, he looks at you real quick, but he's just like doing the shuffle. He's just, you know, nervous, and he's quickly walking by you. So I'm gonna move back over to Diablo. So for Diablo.
Change the music, sir.
Change the music. Changing the music. You're at your place. You received your gift, your parting gift from your mentor. What is your mentor's name?
Oh, Blood Moon.
No. Not just. Oh yeah. And Blood Moon had wished you farewell as he went back into his sanctum, and as he's closing the door, you hear, "Yep, they're definitely dead," and the door closes.
Wait a minute. I told you I wasn't, while we were walking over there, I'm there giving him the 20 questions before he goes through that door.
Yeah, and he's doing his best not to answer because he doesn't really have an answer. He's never really heard of that term. He doesn't know what that means. It could mean anything. It could be part of an incantation. It could be part of a script. It means nothing to him.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
The whole time he's just like, oh, fuck it.
Burn now.
He's just like, I hope they're not dead.
Burn now.
He just walks in the room. He's like, yeah, definitely dead. And the door shuts behind him.
So I'm gonna go to my room, and I'm gonna do recovery because I'm like almost at negative. I know I did a short recovery to gain like 6.
Yeah, I just saw the roll.
So I'm gonna do a recovery so you could just jump on somebody else. Unless you're gonna make the time fly. If you make the time fly, that's perfect.
Well, the short recovery is 10 minutes. So what in that 10 minutes? What after that?
Oh, I'm gonna do a longer recovery because I'm gonna be using magic.
You're gonna do the hour. So that's what those 2 rolls were for.
What 2 rolls?
I'm looking at the die roller.
No, one was recovery. I forgot what the other one was.
They both say recovery rolls, sir.
Okay.
Are you not looking at it? You don't see it?
Oh, no, I don't.
Look on roll 20. You made 2 of them.
No, because I only had I know it says Diablo, but I think the 17 was for something. Oh, I was trying to understand the book, what I was reading. So you gave me you
No.
gave me some information.
Did-
yeah.
did you
I
not-
needed to roll a perfect 20
I'm
to be
talking
able to get
I'm talking about the recovery roll.
the recovery roll was 6 points.
Right. Do you
Right?
not
It was
see
2d6.
You don't see
Then the
Oh, it's 2d6.
right 2d6.
Oh.
Then it was 1d20 for me trying
Right.
to find the information on the Eldritch power,
Right.
which you never.
Yeah.
You
I'm going to be sending you something in a few minutes because I found what I had.
It's
typed
totally
up.
fine. I'm doing some research on my character right now
Okay.
while I'm with you, so you could jump to somebody else and then you come back to me.
So how are you
after the-
how are you spreading those points? Because they don't all just go to one attribute. You
Oh yeah,
spread- you
they
can-
are. They go all to intellect
Okay.
because I don't use no physical or speed. Everything that I mainly do is all intellect points.
Not yet. Anyway, so
Okay, all
right,
right.
so-
Let's see how it is.
all right. All right. So let's move to Ethera. Ethera, you're back at the Stormfront Climate Research Institute with Vanessa Storm. You had returned. She asked you to return back, and she's with a team of researchers. And is Ethera here? I just want to make sure that I'm not talking to myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. Because I don't, he's not using his video, so I want to make sure. Okay, so there's at least 8 to 9 researchers, standard, mixed genders, lab coats, and they're all standing around her highly complex 3D model of what it is that she's looking at, whatever it is, and they're spinning it a la Tony Stark. You know when he was trying to fix the time problem, where he's just spinning that thing around and they're pointing at different things, and she's at the end of the table looking at a data pad. When you walk in, she doesn't necessarily notice you, and neither does anybody else. One of the assistants comes over to you. He's, "Hi, who are you? Where's your badge? I don't think you're supposed to be in here."
I put my finger to my lips. Shh.
But, ma'am,
You're interrupting the work, love. Don't you see things are going on? I'm supposed to be here.
kid looks like he's like 19, and freckle face, bright eyed. He's just like, no, I'm really sorry. I don't think you're supposed to be in here.
Would you like to tell Miss Storm that you kicked me out?
Miss Storm, this creepy bitch is in here. I'm kicking her out.
So he's like, who? Wait, who are you?
I am a contractor working for Miss Storm.
But
That is all you need to know.
he's like, yeah, and finally she catches him, and she's like, waves. He's like, yo, okay, I'm really sorry. Please don't tell her. I need this. He's like, I really want to be here. Do you need anything? Some coffee, tea, something to eat?
I'm fine. You be a good boy and live long.
He's like, okay.
And I head over to Vanessa.
So there's a lot of scientific jargon just flying right over your head as they're going back and forth. And she says, I'm sorry that I had you rush back here, but there's something. Look, and she's going through the security footage at Helios Tower, in the ground floor, which is where most of the security footage exists up to a point. and she's tracing her finger along the data pad to move the video forward, move it backwards, and she's trying to capture every frame, every raw image. And she's like, here, you see that? And she pauses it and then expands it, and you can see these mercenaries just casually strolling in with their weapons into the lobby. And at one point, she's like, all right, here's where they enter, and they're not taking hostages, they're not shooting anybody. It's like, I don't understand how this is. It's like they just came in to... At first, I thought they were security. She's talking as she thinks, which is a little disjointing.
Right.
I don't understand.
I'm paying attention to the details of the footage.
The footage itself looks like an incursion. It looks like what do they call them? Oh my God, it's not a B&E. It's you guys would know this.
Breaking and entering.
No. I know what a B&E is. I'm talking about like this is like a group of mercenaries just coming in to. Anyways.
An advanced party.
Yeah, so
an advanced party that goes in to assess the situation, and
scouting,
clear the path for the main team.
What,
yes.
recon?
Not necessarily recon, but anyway, in essence, they're bum rushing the place, but it doesn't look like they are interested in anyone in that lobby. The main guy goes to the front desk, and then at some point they all turn and raise their weapons. Then she's like, okay, now here, I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. What is that? Is he wearing a plague doctor uniform or an outfit? Who is that? Do you recognize this guy?
I'm looking. Do I recognize him?
Would you?
Most likely not.
Yeah, no.
Because he kept a low profile.
He did, yes. So no, it's weird. It's so out of place, even for Helios, because Helios is bright colors, and with the exception of your alter ego,
Noctum, yeah.
The exception of Noctum, everyone else is heroic looking, especially Starlight. I mean.
Why you keep picking on her?
And Emerald's cool. Emerald's cool. She's suffered enough. So
as long as she's not giving speeches, she's cool.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
That's a low blow even for you, Steve.
And I'm looking at this guy in the beak mask.
Yeah, he's there
covered up.
Once he enters into the room, then the firefight starts, and he's like, and then look, if I advance it just a couple of minutes, then there's these people are starting to fly around. Then one of them is blown up. It's just like he's got to be like a telekinetic. I mean, she's got these frames rendered, and she's enhanced the image as best as she can. And you can see him, he's just pointing. As he's pointing, people are flying. The one guy,
I never pointed. You keep on saying that.
So shut up and let me just say that. Okay, because you're dead now. You're dead now. You don't get to talk about that.
Wow, the hate is strong in you.
Good. But anyway, so he's like, he's got to be like a telekinetic or something, or maybe he has like, I don't know, what is that? He could be it's got to be a meta. He's got to be a meta human. But I don't even give a shit about that guy, aside from that horrible outfit. But look at this one, and she double taps on the screen and expands, and you can see one of the mercs as he gets up after being knocked down. And his transformation is so abrupt, where his body is literally tearing itself apart. Muscles, sinew, you can see the bones restructuring and shattering. And it's like this is it. She's like pointing at the image of the cell. She's like, it's got to be that. It's just. How is it doing that? I've never seen a mutation so rapid, even for those who can change. She's like, there's plenty of medicine. I'm sure you've worked with some of them that can change their bodies, but the way that it's doing it, it's not part of the physiology of this thing. Like, it's like you take you for example. You can do your ghost thing, right?
I know.
She's going through the scientific explanation of how you do it. She's using some theories, pretty close. You've never really, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you've never really dug into the science of what you can do. You just know that you can do it.
Exactly.
And you use it. But she's going into the science of it. And it's just like, but that is natural. That's connected to your nervous system. It's connected. This isn't nothing like that. This is destroying whoever this man was and remaking him into what it is. And that he shouldn't be able to do any of the stuff that he's doing right now. At all. And then she fast forwards it to the point where all of them, everyone that was taken out by Beakface, they all stand in unison and all start to transform, but then they start to merge. You see, and then there's this. It's like an amalgam of all of them. It's like they're all joining together and to form one. It's like some sort of Saturday morning cartoon, but hideous. It's like this is the stuff of nightmares. It's like, and that's all from that one fucking cell. It's like, and
it's a parasitic. That's what it seems like.
Here's the thing, though. This thing, I can't get beyond this. And all her people, they're hearing her talk, and their voices are lowering as they're turning their attention to her. They're not offering any thesis or argument. They're just now they're just listening. She is by far the smartest person in most rooms that she enters. So when she starts talking science, people pay attention. And one of her unique characteristics is that she can talk science, but not make it so sciencey that you lose interest. You know what I mean? Like she can dumb down her language enough that it kind of makes sense.
She can hold the layman in thrall.
Correct.
With the conversation.
Yes, yeah. And that's a skill she's developed over many years of dealing with dumb people. Now it's just automatic. So it's like this thing, this single cell that we were able to cultivate, that to save, to salvage out of all of that mess. I can't crack it. I can't get beyond it. Nothing I use, I can't open this up. I can't. It's like it's protecting itself. Like it's a cell. It's alive. I know that much. But I nothing I've tried. It's like she said, look, and she points, and you can see the secondary lab that she uses, that she was using before. They had cleaned up most of the mess from her earlier experiment, and you can see three what looks like really advanced electron microscopes, all destroyed. And by destroyed, I mean like the circuitry was smoking it's still smoldering a little bit. It's just I've used 3 of those. That should not happen. Those things are shielded. They're protected. They're some of the most advanced diagnostic equipment ever, even with my own modifications. And this thing, she's pointing again to the image. She said, and this thing literally destroyed all of that. Fuck the money, but that's at least $30 million of equipment just gone. How is it doing that? And she's looking at her folks. She's like, how is it doing that? And they're all taken aback. Like,
And I take a quick look around the room at everybody, and I see
everyone's looking for someone to speak first.
I see assembled scientists. I see Vanessa here is asking, and so I do speak up. Maybe it's beyond science.
At that point, everyone is... And that's not something to... Am I correct in that Ethera is not one to draw that kind of attention? She doesn't...
No, that she usually tries to avoid that kind of attention, even though it comes anyway. But
yeah, but that's one at a timing it.
Yeah, this is a whole crowd of people. That is definitely not comfortable.
This is the spotlight right on Ethera. Okay. So she's like, Vanessa's just like, well, not Vanessa, but one of her guys. He's like, wait, what are you talking about? Like an alien?
I am aware of some individuals that say they deal in the occult.
People are looking amongst each other like, given the, there's a couple of, is this bitch serious face? There's a couple like, for real? You know, there's a couple of, what? The tech, his name tag is embroidered. Schmuck says Felix. He's just like, wait. The occult, as in like witchcraft, like hocus pocus, that occult, demons, the devil.
I shrug slightly. I mean, does anyone care to venture an explanation of what happened to your fellow scientist at the pier?
So Felix looks at you, he goes from you to Vanessa back to you. He's like, it's like, wait. So, what did attack her? Is like the reports are that it was some sort of super meta guy that changed his body and was after the drum. Is that wrong? And was that wrong?
I look at Vanessa.
She's not looking at you or anyone. She's still staring at the image, and then she pulls up the cell, and she's just like,
gentlemen, ladies, if you think that this is solvable by science, and the entire amassment of you and the people at Helios Tower and the United States government have yet to crack what is exactly wrong.
Okay.
What do you think it is?
That quiets the murmuring once again. And Vanessa's just like, do you, not taking her eyes off the pad, she's like, do you, who do you know can do that? She's like, you know what, everyone take 15, take 30, go get something to eat, refuel, come back here, 30 minutes. Give us a moment, please. Tension broken. People are going back to their individual conversations, talking. You can hear some slight murmuring about a cult, and there's just an air of disbelief that is now starting to permeate that little group as they leave the room. And you too, Simon, young intern, he's like, yes, sorry, are you sure you ladies, are you sure you two wonderful people don't need anything, ma'am? Sorry. Person of.
I smile at Simon. I am fine. And then I look at Vanessa.
We're fine, Simon. Please, go get something to eat. Come back. And he hastily leaves the room, and she's like, "Okay, so I'm not going to say that I don't believe it. I know of at least 2 people who claim to be able to use magic, but it just seems like energy displacement of some kind. But the occult suggests something more sinister. It says never heard of anybody use the occult in a positive manner, in a positive way, in a framework. What exactly are you alluding to? Do you know more than this?
What I do know, Vanessa, is that at the... What was the name of that damn hotel?
Obsidian.
Yeah. What I do know is that at the Obsidian, after the incident took place, there were 2 gentlemen there. I am aware of them both. They are not men that I favor, but which men do I favor, really? But they are said to practice the occult, or they are involved somehow.
Okay.
And one of them had a sample.
That she's like, what do you mean? Like,
one of them managed to get a sample of the material after the creature that called itself Shepherd.
like from the original attack?
Yes.
And this person still has it?
I wasn't able to get it away from him. He's quite more adept than one would assume.
Who is he? Don't keep me in suspense.
There were 2 of them there. A Diablo. A
Diablo.
very creepy individual.
Diablo, really?
Something about him does not sit well with him.
That's pretty on the spot, actually. If he's dealing with the occult, huh? Don't you think? It's just not very.
I nod.
It's just not very original,
And
really.
the other one seems to have a flair for the dramatic.
It's like Mystic Knight. I know that
Mystic
bitch.
Knight.
I don't want to talk to him. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break the immersion. Go ahead.
He's stupid.
Yes, he calls himself Mystic Knight. Very
Hate him.
comic booky. if I say so.
Yeah, but not in a
But-
good way. More like an 80s trope. Mystic Knight. It's like, where have I heard that before?
He seems intent on being a manipulator of people.
Oh. Okay. That's that's reassuring. Speaking of, Mystic Knight dropped, so give me 1 second
My hamsters aren't working.
Did he get away from the cops?
You're right, they caught him. There he is.
They caught him for real?
No, no, they didn't catch him.
Even though anyway.
We can totally hear the hate in your voice.
Seriously.
Nope, it's not hate. It's just the fact that the cop cars were up on his ass, and he started doing that shit. And he got away, and nobody shot him.
I mean,
And we're in New York,
It's big enough for them to park there.
but they was all up on his ass. They was close,
Well,
real
yeah,
close.
it's big enough for them to park a car in it. They parked 2 cars.
Okay. Yeah. No need to hash that out. So, okay. Now, do you think we can? Is it so? You couldn't get it off him. Meaning, did you try to buy it from him, or?
I tilt my head downwards and slightly as I look at her.
Oh, don't do that. If he's as creepy as you say, I don't know. This is
Wow,
So
that
she
was-
gets up out of her chair. She's like, "We need that. We need that sample. I need that sample. I need it to understand this. This could be huge. This thing has so many applications. If we could distill this, if we could harness it, she's just going through this mad scientist. She has this little
And-
twinkle in her eyes. She's like, we can just think of
I
what we
raise
can
an
do with
I
it.
raise an eyebrow as I look at what's on the pad,
She's just like,
the footage.
She said, "Yeah, I'm aware. This is listen. I'm not a monster, despite what anybody thinks. I really my methods, extreme methods, sure. Eco-terrorism in the name of saving the earth, sure. But a monster, no. I'm not trying to create another one of those. But if this thing could be somehow, you saw what the ultraviolet did to it. Maybe we could use that to purify it." And then she goes off on another tangent.
Of course.
It's like, yeah, the potential for this is limitless. Then I could get proper funding this time. I wouldn't have to do the things that I have to do in order to keep the lights on in this fucking place. It's like, I know I only hired you for a limited time. Whatever it takes. I need that sample. And she walks over to you and grabs your hands. You know, like she just grabs it. She's like,
I instinctively flinch.
and she's just, your flinching doesn't even register. She has this. She has that narrow. She has that keyhole focus. She's just like, and you pull back a little, and she reaches out further and grabs your hands. She's like, I need that sample. And then she lets go of your hands once she realizes what she's doing. See,
I'm working on it. I am working on it. I have a
she's like,
hunch that Helios is hiding things beyond just what's in that tower.
She's like, yes. And now, she's like, yeah. And speaking of, and she punches the thing on her pad, and the display is replaced by a picture of the Crimson Sentinel. He is the leader of the GSTF. And that's bad news for everybody. And he's on the news. You can see Inferno standing behind him with a bandage around his head. And she doesn't have the volume on, but he's talking with a reporter. And I'm going to find him, and I'm going to add him to the chat so you can see who I'm talking about. He is all-American, mid-30s, clean hair, a blood-red suit, symbol on his chest, cape. He is this world's Superman. And you can see on the scroll, on the bottom of the scroll, GSTF members attacked by metahuman, and Crimson Sentinel arrives on scene, takes over investigation.
That is not good.
To say, yeah, we need that sample before they get it back.
I am doing my best, Vanessa.
Of that, I have no doubt. I've never doubted you. We've had a good relationship. I want to keep it good. I'm not going to try to I don't want to put you in any danger. But I cannot stress how important it is that we get this. It is so important. Does she know your first name?
That is my name entirely.
Okay. Just say,
Yep.
it's so important, Ethera. I need to get that sample. Everything rests on it. Everything. Whatever it takes. Whatever. Whatever you got to do.
And I think I will start with making a phone call from Simon's phone.
Oh, okay. Wait, how did you get Simon's phone? Never mind. She's like, where's my phone? She's like, wait, where's my? She's like, phone, wallet, watch.
Vanessa, I would not do that to you.
Shit, damn. Silence.
Okay, she's like, all right, I need to focus. So, whenever you get anything, just give me a call.
I nod. And I turn and walk out.
Okay.
When I get about 3 blocks clear of the building, I will open Simon's phone and I will text Mystic Knight.
Okay. 1 sec, please. All right. So now we come to so now we come to Hotel Obsidian.
Uh-huh.
The Berserker is starting to make his transformation. I've already shown you what he looks like as he's changing, and Audible is like, I'm assuming you're like, bro, chill out.
Right.
So I mean, take it from there. He is.
right.
You know
Where is
that he
Crosshair?
has. Hold on. Let me lower this. This is pretty loud. It's loud on mine.
Where's Crosshair at this point?
Crosshair is right in front of him. He's just like, "Hey,
All right.
look at your mom transform."
Can I do something?
So Crosshair is right in front. You're to his right.
Am I standing in front of him or to the side?
You're in front, but off to the right.
Okay.
And
where
and
is Crosshair to my left? or to my right?
Toreador is sitting Michael Jackson style, eating popcorn, watching. And
Right, and-
unless I'm mistaken, Toreador, if you're there because you're not using your camera.
You're absolutely right.
Is Crosshair to my right or my left?
Crosshair would be to your right.
He's to my right,
Mm-hmm.
and what's his name? My guy,
Chilito.
Chalito.
Yeah.
Chalito's in front of me. Crosshair's to my right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but she's standing next to me.
Yes.
No, I'm standing in front of Chulito.
Yeah.
Standing in front of
Yeah,
Chalito.
you're both standing in front of him. You're just
Right.
Okay.
All right, so she's to my right. We're both standing in front of her, but she's to my right.
correct.
My question is, am I able to do anything?
Okay, you know that for when there's the only person that could ever calm him down from his
Mhm.
rage is a puddle outside. So that leaves no one else, but he has
Hello?
a small window of time before he starts cutting loose and catching wreck on anything
All right.
in his sights.
I just want to know, am I able to do anything?
What exactly are you? Just tell me what you want to do.
I'm pushing. I know she don't like this. I'm pushing Crosshair out the way.
Okay.
And if he throws a punch, I'm going to take the brunt of the first punch he takes. He throws.
Okay. He does.
Because I have that
He
absorb
does,
kinetic.
in fact. As he just raises up to do a double Hulk smash straight down.
Right.
It's just in one fluid moment as Crosshair is battle ready. However, this thing, as he just raises up in her confidence, she's standing still, getting ready to do whatever it is, and you're gonna push her out of the way. So
I'm gonna push her out of the way because I know she's gonna try to double tap my friend.
Right.
We're
so
not doing that.
The speed, you need to make a speed check, and you
Okay.
can now add. You can use your pool points up to your maximum effort, and
Right,
any specific speed related abilities or might related abilities that might help you in this instance.
All right, hold on. Let me see what I've got.
While I eat my banana bread.
The banana bread with big ones. Where am I? Wait, hold on. I'm confused. Where's my character?
About time. You admit it.
Where did my character go?
It's there. I can see it.
Crosshair, Ricardo, Toreador, Crosshair, Mystic Knight, Aethera. I don't see audible here.
Audible should be the first one at the top.
Gotham Thrones of the Underworld?
Yeah.
I think he erased you by mistake.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I'm not here, bro.
Or did he?
I still see my Gotham After Dark in my other one. Unless this is the original one that I had.
Mm-hmm.
Audible is tied up in Diddy's basement in baby oil.
Wow. Wow.
This is the original one I had.
Oh, that's the original way you get tied up? Wow.
Hold on. Let me see.
Yo.
It's under Thrones of the Underworld. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Thrones of the Underworld.
Go to character roster. Or go to characters right at the top.
Recently active characters. Thrones of the Underworld.
I'm looking at Audible right now.
Okay, here we go. I found it. All right, got it. Oh, you know what it is? I saw recently active. That's what I used to. That's what you. Okay, so let's see. What do I have here? My speed is a 15.
That's just for your pool.
Okay.
Now.
Let's see. What do I? Trained initiative active. Actions trained in perception.
I will give you the trained in initiative actions.
Okay.
That's one.
Okay. I have sharp-eyed. Danger sense, dexterity, power shift.
That will help.
Accuracy, power shift.
That's for attack.
Movement, acrobatics, initiative, and speed defense are at ease by 1 step per shift. Level 1 with dexterity, power shift. So initiative, danger sense.
You know what? I will give you the accuracy power shift as well.
Okay, what about danger sense? Your initiative is ease?
Yep, we can give you that one as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sharp-eyed.
Nope, that won't help.
Okay, and then I have absorb kinetic energy, which is just to be able to take a hit. So, I have no edge. And you said trained in perception.
You have no edge, but you can still use 1 point of effort, which will cost you 3 from your speed pool.
Okay. Sure, then I'll use that.
All right, so you just lowered the difficulty by 5.
Okay.
Okay, make your roll.
All right, what do I... Oh,
it's a D20.
All right, hold on a second. 14.
Okay. With that, you, what do you call it? I'm sorry. Crosshair.
Yo.
In that one brief moment, the hands go up. You're tensing your body, getting ready to, and in your Ginyu Force battle pose, ready to do something to deflect or whatever, and just then you get shoved right out of the way.
I can't defend against it?
Do you have any danger sense?
Trained without armor.
That's nothing. That has nothing to do with it.
You are trained in speed defenses tasks when not wearing armor. Enabler.
No, I get it. That has nothing to do with defending against this.
Actually, Lou, even if you had danger sense, you would be making a call on that because since he's knocking him out of danger, it really wouldn't kick in.
I can see the logic in that.
But, I mean, you could still say it works anyway.
So here's the thing. This is one of the times where I will say you the player can metagame and say you're allowing that to happen because he is pretty much saving you from whatever this attack is. If you still choose to defend against it, then declare your defense, make your roll, and beat his 14.
But I still get hit by a laughing boy.
Correct.
I take the little shove. I do like a little sidestep as a shove.
Okay.
Just like a woman. I'll take his little shove.
I noticed that. I noticed that. I see you. I see you with your. I see you with your.
I'm gonna kneecap.
I see you with your little.
Kneecap.
With your little accurate.
I'm gonna kneecap. I'm gonna kneecap Audible when this is over.
Nice. Okay, hold on a second.
And I'm gonna ban freaking Chulito if I don't kill him when this is over.
All right. Now, with that hard shove, you get pushed out of the way. You almost lose your balance, but the effect of what he does, he hits the ground. Visualize, if you will, for the moment, just a not as explosive, but the moment where in X-Men First Class, when Homeboy he steps on the ground and then you see that trail of destruction as it explodes. Well, I can't remember his Sebastian Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
So once he hits the ground, there's a rolling concussive force that extends outward into your lobby, and just it ends with that far wall to the outside just cracking straight up into the ceiling. And now we have to roll initiative. So that brings everyone's attention. Music stops. Girls are screaming. People are getting there. People are getting up because technically no one's supposed to have weaponry except for security. Security is trying to come in. People are trying to stream out. They're streaming out from behind him. And this is purely for effect and just to illustrate what you're dealing with. As one of the patrons, he's a lesser known hitman. He's very quiet. He's adopted a John Wick style look because that's his favorite movie. He turns and grabs him underhanded across his chest, and with his right hand grabs him by his waist and splits him in half and just throws him in two directions.
Oh yeah, he's dying.
Anybody taking bets?
All right. So now we're gonna roll initiative.
No, you say he hit the ground. He didn't hit me.
No. He didn't. He just threw him in both directions. It was purely for effect.
No, he's asking when he shoved crosshairs if he get in the way of.
Oh, no. So I'm not going to do that. You did that with the intent of both of you avoiding damage, which you did in this specific instance.
Okay.
Okay. I could be a dick and do that, but I'm not going to do that. In this iteration. So once he does that, he splits the guy, he throws him, and he's turning to find Crosshair. And once he sees you, he starts moving towards you. Okay.
All right. So,
Roll your 20s if you have initiative. If you have yeah.
Okay, hold on. So I gotta roll initiative obviously right now.
Yes.
All of us.
Yep. It would be to determine who goes first.
Okay.
Hey, Dwight.
Let me go to my character.
Hey, Dwight, it's official. He hates us. That'd have been us trying to shove Crosshair out of the way. We would have gotten smashed.
No. Just you.
Okay, so danger sense is the initiative is eased. I'm trying to see what else I have that. Train and initiative actions.
It's a speed roll.
All right. And dexterity power shift.
Does that affect your initiative?
Movement,
so.
acrobatics, initiative, and speed defense are eased by 1.
Okay. So what's the total number of points that you're easing it by?
Okay, I think it's the danger sense, which is 1. Dexterity is 2.
Train and initiatives 3.
I've trained and initiative, which should be 3.
So it's a total of 3.
Yeah,
And dexterity power shift.
I think you already added that.
Yeah, so I think it's 3.
So danger sense, dexterity, and then trained in initiative actions.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is 3 off of the difficulty. So just make your roll. Did you make your roll?
Okay. 1 second. We'll just come off the dark.
And
I got 3.
all right.
All I got's an accurate power shift.
Oh, I got it. And I
Goes
got
up
it.
by 1 for me.
And Underworld trips over himself. Doesn't fall flat, just trips.
All right. So Toreador. Okay.
Back to the trash rolls.
And yeah, that's how this works. You make me roll a 1 yesterday, you die now. Now
I didn't make you roll nothing. I didn't make you roll a 1.
Crosshair.
But that was a fun roll though.
You rolled a 16 for your initiative.
I did.
I rolled a 4 for my
All
initiative.
right. So roll your initiative, sir.
Oh, me?
Yes.
No, me.
I just rolled a 16.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So what skills are you using to lower the difficulty?
I don't think I have any initiative skills.
You
I just
don't?
rolled a natural 16 altogether.
Did you put shift on your dexterity? On your speed?
I didn't put no XP onto my initiative roll. I just rolled it straight.
And you didn't put you don't
have any abilities?
You don't have a power shift on speed?
Okay, so that's a question. So when we
Intellect, defenses,
add-
rolls, knowledge, science,
Yes.
crafting. Hold on, Biddy.
Sorry.
Prodigy shift. Trained in armor. You are trained in speed. Defense task when not wearing armor. Weapon. Practice in armor. Snipe. No need for weapons. Combat prowess. You have +1 damage. Nope.
Okay. So it's
Alright.
straight roll.
I haven't picked all my whatchamacallits yet, so I stopped. So I didn't want to start picking stuff. Hey, yeah, let's take this right now since I think. No, so I stopped picking out the rest of my
Okay,
special
so
abilities.
let me ask you this question.
Yes, sir.
Would you take the power shift for the dexterity or not?
Would I take? Yes, I would.
Is that your intent?
Yes, it would be my
Okay.
intent, but I don't want to be meta and say I'm taking it now.
That's totally fine. So that's just reduced it by 1. It's fine. I'm totally okay with that.
Because you're about to die.
No, the hell I'm not. Anyway.
Smash!
Oh, yes, you are.
Okay, bullet point. Shut up. Anyway.
All right. So with that said,
What
Crosshair goes first.
What you wouldn't get for a carpet of adhesion now.
Actually, no, I won't.
So
he's Lou.
His full height. It's right around 7.5, 8 feet, but the width. And I did show you guys. Did I put it in the chat, right? I didn't put it in the. I put it in Discord.
I think.
Okay, so I'm gonna. While you tell me what you're doing, I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay. I'm going to use one of my special abilities on him.
Mm-hmm.
I take a deep breath and I relax. Non-combat. Take my hand off my guns.
Okay.
Well,
and your mommy.
Sorry. That was mean.
Why?
Anyway, I'm going to use my special ability called Thinking Your Way Out.
Okay. And it does what?
When you wish it, you can use points from your intellect pool rather than your might or speed pool on any non-combat action. Enabler. So, as he is talking, as he's running towards me, I look at him and I tell him, Chulito, you need to relax and understand what you're doing.
There he is.
Yeah.
He already saw him.
All right. This is just for anybody that's watching.
Where did you post it?
In Roll20.
And Roll20. Man, that's just a really, really, really ugly looking Cholito.
Woo! I
So
like
you on a good day.
You did that on Midjourney?
I did.
I'm gonna have to do another character on Midjourney. I need you to help. Maybe I should help you do Audible for me.
I can do that.
Yeah,
I look at him.
in charge of making everybody's
Anyway,
station.
Betty,
What's up? Sorry.
what's your turn?
Oh, now somebody wants to have now somebody wants to wait their turn. Gotcha. Thanks, man.
See,
I'll unmute.
I'm definitely kneecapping him.
Wow.
Definitely getting kneecapped.
that is the definite smell of fear in the air.
All right. So
I'm not afraid.
So let's.
That's not fear. That's urine.
I'm not. You leave Adolfo alone. He turned his drawers inside out. He's not supposed to smell urine.
Leave James alone. It's just he was just born that way.
Wow. Ouch.
Leave my light-skinned brother alone.
I'm going to punch you in your throat. Anyway.
Okay.
So he uses his special power. Mops.
So anyway. Chulito, your actions are very unbecoming. I'm going to need you to calm down and relax and change back to your normal self.
Yeah.
You already harmed some people, and it's not very becoming of you.
You're being a bad boy.
So I'm sorry, but with all the shenanigans, walk me through this again. What are we doing?
I take a deep breath.
What abilities are you
I
using?
can use points from my pool, my intellect pool, instead of my might or whatchamacallit for a non-combat action. I'm not doing anything combative. I'm talking him down, which is not combative. I'm not using anything to insult him. I'm not using anything to anger him any more than what he is. Technically, what I'm doing is, hey, big guy, the sun's setting soon.
Okay.
On your soul.
So, I'm going to use 7 points from my intellect pool to help convince him to calm down and relax and change back to his normal self.
All right. So with this, you can intellect pool rather than non-combat action, and you're going to try to talk him down.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Difficulty 15.
Why do I see you as Loki?
You can only use up to the maximum number of points in your effort, which is one effort, meaning you can use 3 from your pool to lower the difficulty by 1. What this thinking your way out means is that you're just pulling from a different pool. Doesn't mean that you can add more points.
Okay.
Okay? So if your effort was higher, then you can add the max to your effort. But it's not really, I'm going to tell you that it's not really doing what you think it is. I know I kind of got where you're going with it, but you can still try to talk him down, and maybe use your intellect power shifts to ease the step by 1. So that's 2.
Yes.
And then what else are we doing?
I'll use my 3 XP.
Okay, you can only use 1 on the XP there.
I'll use 1 my XP.
So, utilizing the XP will give you. You guys should really have your cheat sheets handy when we're talking about using your XP, because this is what's going to help you more so than me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Okay, so using that XP will, you can use it as a player intrusion. You could use it to re-roll, but I don't think you can get like an automatic success on this here. So
I'm expecting that. Okay.
let me take a look again. Hold on a second. Where the hell did it go? Reroll any roll, refuse a GM intrusion, acquire subtle Cypher, player intrusion. So player intrusion should always involve an aspect of the world beyond the character, an element of luck outside of the character's control. Player intrusions can affect a single object, a floorboard snaps, feature. There's a hidden shallow spot in the stream to ford, or NPC. The vendor is an old friend, but not more than that. Player intrusions can't affect a whole village or even a whole tavern in that village. A rock can come loose, but a player intrusion can't create a rock slide. So it's kind of limiting in its application. So how are you? I don't want you to spend it willy-nilly when you may not be using it the way you think. So how do you think you're going to want to use it?
Because of him doing that ground slam,
Mm-hmm.
player intrusion, one of the chandeliers falls from out of the lobby and hits him in the head and knocks him out. If that can't happen, I'll go back to the talking and then get ready to roll for another character if I fail.
Make your roll to talk him down. Let's start there. This is going to be extremely difficult. I'm just letting you know that right out the gate. So you've lowered the difficulty by 2. So make your roll.
All right, here we go.
20.
Shut up, Adolfo.
Why? I'm saying 20.
He's saying 20.
No. Yeah, not from your freaking Blair Witch Avenue.
You have ye little faith, you know?
And ye have little neck space.
Nice.
At least I'm not pissing on myself right now.
Oh.
Hold the kettle. What?
I use the XP to reroll.
Okay, so, all right.
Here we go.
So with that, no, you don't get a minor effect. You get it at 19 and 20. So you're taught. So verbalize it. Tell me what you're saying.
Belito, you're harming people. They're scared. I understand you're upset, but you have to relax.
Okay, I'm gonna stop
Doing
you there.
this is not gonna.
His reputation gives no shits about harming people. You already know this. So let's try again. His reputation is one that he can give a shit about innocent people. Innocent bystanders, people get in his way.
This is gonna hurt, but
You're not playing a hero. You're playing a villain.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
what would your
trying to
mother
appeal
say
to
if
his
she
head.
saw you? What'd your mother say?
What? Say that
So
again.
I'm gonna
matter
get
of
his
fact-
casket ready.
Matter of fact, no. Chalito, this is my only warning. Stop this right now, or I will hurt you. And I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah, he's not stopping.
Can I assist him real quick? Just
Sure.
because he didn't make the roll.
I didn't say he made the roll. He made a high roll. I didn't say he made a roll. So I'm just trying to work through this. So go ahead, offer him some insight.
James, he's a ruthless killer. He can care less about what you say. So you gotta convince him right now that by killing you would be a bad idea because you won't be able to help him with his mom. That's the only thing he cares about is what happened to his mom. If you
Why
can
did I
convince-
just...
No. If you can convince him in your own words that you're the only solution outside of Audible to help find his mom, that might offer you a pause enough to get a
I was
shot.
trying to stay away from his mom because he's already upset that his mom is dead.
But
and
that's
he's
the
already
only-
turned into a
But-
roided out rage monster already.
But understand that's the only thing he cares about. The only thing you gotta harp on is that you have an answer for him. Get it? Because telling him to calm down or relax, bad form. It's not gonna help. That's just simple de-escalation 101, right? You've got to get inside his head and convince him that you have the answer. By killing you, he'll have no shot at getting his mom back.
The fact I didn't do this on my own, kill me already. So I go back.
Dude, just
What
come
would
up
your
with a
mother?
just come up with a solution to convince him that this is a shitty course of action
And I
without
just-
trying to appeal to his humanity or trying to threaten him.
Oh, try not to threaten.
Yeah, you went from trying to appeal to his humanity to threatening him. Neither of which is going to work.
Nope. That would have.
That's some serious bipolar shit right there.
Oh my gosh.
Just saying.
All right.
And you're,
Alright.
and you're a Sicilian Italian, right? So that makes sense.
Just let me know when it's my go.
Oh shit! Fucking Steve. What?
Wow.
I should know. She's downstairs.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Wow.
That's a good thing she doesn't watch this.
Belito, what would your mother think about you doing this right now? You want to find out, I can help you. But only if you cut this shit out right now.
Okay. I'm gonna do a GM intrusion. You need to tell me if you're gonna take it, or take the exp, or not.
All right, let another player character save my life. Go ahead. I do the GM intrusion.
Okay.
Get it over with, man.
With that, there's a slight pause, but he reaches down and grabs you by both your shoulders. And by both your shoulders, I mean your shoulder to about your elbow in both his hands, lifts you up, and he's crushing you. You're going to take...
No.
Yes. So, as a matter of fact, you took the GM intrusion, so you get an XP, and you choose who gets the second XP.
Me.
With that, no, you don't get both.
Who gets the second A? Anybody can get the second XP?
Doesn't have to be anybody even in this room. It could be any of the other players.
My grandmother.
Players, sir.
Said players.
Sir, he
Non-player
knows what he's doing.
character.
Wow.
Player characters. How's that?
Actually, the way it works, you have to give the other XP with good reason.
I know.
I see why they
Well,
deserve it.
Okay. So who here would stand to get that within good reason?
What damage to like stop?
No. Just the play. GM Intrusions offers 2 XP. One to the player that's it's going to affect, and one to another player.
Because if you cannot justify the other XP to the other player, it nullifies the GM intrusion.
Wait,
Because
okay.
he has
Give it to Audible.
because he has to give an XP away.
Okay,
Give it to
repeat it one more time. Then repeat it. What? How does it work?
No, give it to Audible.
So a GM intrusion is where a scene is happening, and I say I'm gonna do a GM intrusion where, irrespective of the roles, something happens.
Okay.
Player can decide to nullify the GM intrusion by spending one of their own XP, and then it doesn't happen. It doesn't resolve it. I don't even say it. If you accept the GM intrusion, what happens. You get an XP because of it, and another player gets the XP. The player it's affecting decides who else in the group that's present and within good reason gets that secondary XP. And
Okay.
he has chosen you, so he's gifted you with 1 XP. So when he lifts you and is crushing you, you take. Do you have anything to reduce damage? And I can tell you.
If I was wearing armor, sure, but let's see. Trained without armor, you are trained in speed defense tasks when not wearing armor. Practice in armor, snipe, no need for weapons, combat prowess. No, I'm not wearing armor.
Okay. So when he lifts you up and is crushing you, he brings you closer to his face. As he's you can hear. It's like it feels like you're in a vice grip. It's made of iron. Your might is down to 0, and he's just audible. Because you were actually Toreador was next on the initiative, but you were there as he reaches over and grabs her and pulls her closer to him, and is crushing him. She's like, what would your mother say? I'm the only one who can help. What? Just coughs up a fountain of blood right across, smears across his chest and his beard. Toreador, what are you doing?
So, with my knowledge of nerves, can I know the nervous system? What the hell is it called? I got neuroscience. So with the knowledge of neuroscience, I'm gonna hit the nerves on his right arm and paralyze his arm to let him go.
Okay, make a strike roll.
Well,
You just need to tell me what abilities you're using and how much, if you're using anything from your might pool.
I guess it's fast punch.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well, it wouldn't be might. If you're trying to paralyze him, let's just. You can use either your might pool or your intellect pool, whichever you choose. If you decide to use pool points.
They're both about the same.
Okay, I mean,
Right now,
I'm just letting you. At this point, they're probably about the same. But once you start raising them, that might make a difference.
Yeah, it will. Right now, I'm gonna use my might
Okay.
because I got one edge in that. Fast punch practice, strength S2, speed 2. So it's my speed pool. Okay. Medium weapon. Practice the medium weapon. That's my might pool.
You got no weapon, no need
I
for
have a
weapon.
I got my rapier.
Mm.
Actually, no one has weapons.
Wow. Remember, mine says in
I
my
do.
belt.
Okay.
I always had mine. Remember, I cut that guy's hand.
Yeah. That's you had it hidden.
Yep.
Okay. Against the policy of the hotel. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I'm a thug for a reason.
Rules are meant to be broken and smashed and demolished.
All right.
And
So
tossed.
I'm gonna hit. I got one edge in my might.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna use. But that's I can use what, 2 total? 3
Yeah.
total.
2.
So I'm gonna use 3 total, 3 points total.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, 2 point? No, because of the edge, it costs 1 less, right? So it's
From
2
your-
from my might.
From your pool,
3 from
not
my might.
yeah. From the edge just reduces the pool point cost.
2 point cost.
Yes.
So then I use all. Yeah, so I use 3 points.
All right. So you're using 2
From
from
my
your speed pool, you said.
No, I'm using my might pool.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit his nerves as hard as I can. On his right arm. He's a righty, right?
You couldn't really determine. He did a double axe handle
Okay.
slam.
Every fighter has a favorite. So when he went to go strike, which way did he lean? Because even if it's a double-handed attack, he's gonna lean towards his favorite side.
All right. So then you would have noticed his right.
His right, then I'm gonna hit his left because left is weaker.
Okay.
His left arm. 1, 2, 3. So I reduce this by 3. I don't know what the difficulty is, so here we go.
All right, Joe, I think you got it.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I reduce the difficulty by 3, and I don't know what the difficulty is.
Gotcha. So when you hit his arm, you hit it exactly where anyone else it would paralyze him. For him, you can see he relaxes his grip just a little bit, but he's staring at her, and for a second he cocks his head to the left, like to see where that's coming from, but he's still looking at her. And in that moment, that swirl of red and that red, amber, and yellow that's in his pupils just quickly looks at you and then goes back to her. So with that, once he starts relaxing his grip in his left hand, you can hear Crosshairs finally can take a breath. That grip, you weren't even able to inhale anything. So excuse me. Audible, you're next.
So at this moment, I'm watching Cholito grab Crosshair and pull her into him, towards him, and she spits up blood.
Correct.
And I saw Toreador attack him after that.
Yeah, he just said, "Hiya!"
All right.
Because he's Spaniard. He's Hispanic. He said, "Ole!" No, I'm kidding. That's not that was pretty bad.
Are you
Wow.
really waving?
Yeah,
Are
pretty
you really
horrible.
waving a red blanket in front of the angry bull? Like seriously?
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
See, next, I would do that because I'm trained to do that.
Because all hell's breaking loose,
Sound clap.
Look. Don't take offense to this, Jabe. I'm in character.
Don't take offense.
Oh boy.
That just means he's taking offense.
Oh my god. I start losing my mind, and tears just start coming down my face.
Mm-hmm.
What are you crying for?
And I blast Chalito in the head, and I'm like, stop!
Okay. So using a sonic attack.
Yes. So that's my release energy. No, is it my release energy?
No, it wouldn't be that.
Hold on. If you don't have any kinetic energy absorbed, you can still use his ability, but it requires you to transform a fraction of yourself into the blast, which costs 1 point of might. So I can still do it.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I don't know if my bash will help. It says this is a pummeling melee attack, but since my power is melee based, it's a sonic.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bash. It would just be the 4 points of damage. But you can, I believe, you can add
accuracy.
You can,
right?
Yeah, you can. Let's lower the difficulty first.
Oh crap! I forgot about that.
So, release energy. Then I have. I don't know if Overwatch would work. You use a ranged weapon. I mean, that's me. I'm the weapon. I don't know if that counts though. Accuracy, power shift. All attacks are eased by 1 step per shift.
Mm-hmm. So that's 1.
Does dexterity count for anything in this one? No.
No.
Okay. Power shift. Use a specific power, including damage. 3 additional points per shift, but not attack rolls, are eased by 1 step.
Mm-hmm.
Increase range power shift, the range of 1 ability or attack.
No, you're pretty much point blank. So.
Okay, so right, all right. So which ones am I using again? It would be obviously release energy.
Okay.
Overwatch, I guess, could work. I don't know. Target limit area.
That's another damage attack.
Okay, so
But
that's
costs
2.
that costs an intellect point, but it's not reducing. It's not reducing the difficulty.
Okay, so then forget that.
Yeah.
Accuracy, correct?
Correct.
That's 2. Power shift, that's 3.
It doesn't reduce the attack. It doesn't add to attack rolls, so you can't use that. So you're still at 2.
Still at 2.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing with increased range. I guess not. So
No.
it's just 2, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just at 2. So then I just have to. Now this is the question I need to ask.
Yeah.
Whenever I roll these, right? Do I roll a 20 straight, or am I rolling like a plus? Am I adding?
There's no bonuses. All these difficulty reductions will reduce the target number that you have to hit.
Got it.
So say if I say that the target number is an 8, that's a 24 that you would need to hit, which is impossible, and natural 20s don't count. So if you reduce it by 2 to a 6, then it becomes an 18 or better, and so on and so on. So you reduce the difficulty by 2. So go ahead and make your roll.
All right.
No.
Right.
Now you can spend the XP that you just got in order to re-roll it, but otherwise this attack does not do any damage.
Sure, I'll do that. Because he gave me what, 1 XP?
He did give you the XP, yes. So
All right,
go
so
ahead and
let's try this again.
make your roll again.
Wow.
All right.
Roll 20 hates you.
So
Absolutely.
and that fucks up everyone else's hearing, but he takes it, like he takes the hit, and it doesn't seem to affect him. Now, For you, Crosshair, he just pulls you closer. Again, he just takes that quick glance to you, Audible, and then he just goes back to Crosshair.
You better find who did this to my mama, or I kill everyone.
And he drops Crosshair to the ground and just walks out and takes several steps towards the lobby. As he does so, he starts to shrink down. The steam is rising from his body as he walks out.
He turns back human?
Into the street. Yeah, you're down to 0 might, so you're hurt.
You're not moving.
It's not that you're not moving, but once you hit that ground, then you feel what just happened to you.
I brace against the freaking.
Yeah, you're not gonna take any damage. He didn't drop you that. He didn't drop you that far, but
no. I brace against the concierge lobby desk or whatever, and I help myself up.
Yeah, you're right by the club entrance, the lounge entrance. So concierge is on the other side of the lobby.
I use one of the velvet ropes.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Myself up.
So you pull yourself up as he goes down the stairs and out the lobby and out of sight. So with that, we're coming back to.
All right.
So people, couple of the men come over and try to help. It's like, man, he's like, are you all right? Are you okay? It's, he's just helping you to your feet. What are you doing, Audible?
I'm gonna drop to my when I watch Shlita leave. Right, I'm just gonna drop to my knees and sob, and I'm gonna look across it. I can't believe you made me attack my friend.
Toreador, what are you doing in that minute? You're right there too.
You made yourself attack your friend.
Wow.
I got medicine.
From this day forward, he's banned from coming into the Obsidian.
I giving her a quick glance over. See how bad she is.
She has multiple contusions. Probably have maybe a couple of fractured ribs.
A couple of fractured ribs?
And by a couple, I mean all of them. No, I'm just kidding. Just a couple.
Wow.
It's like, looking at her, I'm like, I let her know, I tell her, like, them ribs are going to hurt a long time. They take a while to heal.
By the way, James, did I give you the picture of Audible? I'm not Audible, of Crosshair.
Nope.
All right, my bad. I'm going to. This is Crosshair in civilian clothes. I'm going to add that here, and then I'll.
What are you sending it?
I'm putting it in Roll20, and then I'll send it to you direct. So you can see what Crosshair looks like civilian based on the image you gave me. So.
Okay.
Hey, she's not wearing clothes. That's the wrong picture.
In civilian clothes. That's Crosshair. And
you did this with the AI?
I did, yes. And
she's getting it.
Here we go. And where was the image?
And that's why Ethera automatically avoids all you fuckers.
And I did.
Damn. How do I get included in all this shit? Damn.
I did the upgrade. This is the one that I'm working with. You can tell me if you want to keep it or not. It's fine. This is the upgrade of Crosshair in her uniform.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know if we can change the Deadpool colors, but I like it.
That's what I came up with. We can change the coloring.
No,
not a big deal.
I like it.
In Roll20.
I just see the casual clothes.
Scroll down.
There is none.
Then refresh. All right, so Crosshair is just blood coming down her her chest into her clothes, staining her clothes.
Oh, okay.
You're not necessarily wearing that. You tell me how you were dressed for the evening.
Depending on the weather, I had on
It's
a pair of jeans.
I believe I said it was summer, if I'm not mistaken.
I had on.
This is still the night of the meeting, right?
Correct. Well, maybe the next
morning.
night. Yeah,
Next morning.
Next day.
next day.
How
Yeah, I had
how often do we get past 24 to 48 hours with Lou?
Okay,
We have.
First of all, that's true. I ain't gonna lie. But
we in the next day.
yeah, this is the following day.
Has it been 2 days?
No, just the one.
Okay.
So
My point is
I'm gonna
still
go.
split what you know.
I'm gonna go to the family doctor in here.
Mm-hmm. They had already called him. It's what are they?
And I'm gonna call the construction crew.
What's the
fix
family
cracks.
doctor's name?
Friend.
The cleanup
I'll give you a
guys.
name, man. I don't have a name. No, it's not the cleanup guys.
The cleanup guys show up and they're like, "Oh, I guess we're not needed."
It's like
guys aren't needed.
someone report a blood stain, a splattered body. Splattered body, anyone? No? Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna have it as a Japanese guy.
Okay. So
His last name is Matsumoto.
Yana, he can chop you up.
Huh?
Come with Benihana, that way you can just chop up whatever's left over.
okay.
Oh.
First name is Ichi. So and Japanese say the
Matsumoto.
last name first and first name last. So Matsumoto Ichi.
Matsumoto Ichi.
Okay. All right. So they call for the doc, and what do you call it? Toridor is rendering some first aid to you, touching you, caressing you. No.
Here, let me wipe that off.
No, that's okay.
People are standing.
I'm
people are
fine.
standing around. There's,
No. Let me
there's
wipe that off your
a
chest.
small gap.
No, that's quite all right.
No, I insist. It's for your health.
Okay.
I am so
I
sorry.
put 16 bullets in you.
I am.
Yeah, you can pick up your gun at this
I
point.
regret making that comment.
Huh?
Okay. Okay. So let's.
Anywho, I get a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle and I go wait in my lab.
Okay. Now, Ethera,
We need to talk after this, Lou.
Yeah, I'm here.
who were you calling?
I
Oh,
was
fuck this.
calling Mystic Knight, texting him.
Okay. So let's go to that. Where is it? Mystic Knight.
Let's go.
Your phone buzzes as you're watching Johnny walk past you, and you look and you can see it's actually from an unknown number.
From my glasses, read what it says.
What do you mean?
From my glasses.
Yeah, sent the text.
Oh, okay. So what was the text? You guys go ahead and do that.
So the text just says, "This is Ethera. We need to talk."
Right, so, as Johnny keeps walking by, right, with a phone in hand, like I'm about to text back Ethera, since his phone is one of the ones that are infected with my virus, I'm going to make it discharge its battery completely, sending him into shock.
No.
Okay. So all you hear is, "Bah! Ah! Ah! Ah!" He's like trying to take off.
I'm electrocuting him, so he just.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that with that kind of with that battery charge. It's not going to work that way. So you either explode it, or it melts Either way.
No. I'm not trying to melt. So never mind.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of phone you think he's carrying.
No.
It's
no, I'm talking
lithium.
about-
It's lithium, not nuclear.
No, what it is that if you discharge the battery in its entirety, you can't give a small electric shock.
That's
which is
fine.
what I
But
want.
what are you talking about? You think he's gonna just be sitting there like, ugh, ugh. No, it's not gonna.
No, it's just momentarily pause.
Yeah. Okay. So then, oh, what the fuck? Ah!
All right, with that, subdue him. Put the gun to his neck, to his face. Right?
Okay.
And
Just
now-
whoa! Hey, take it easy, man. Take it easy. What are?
Shut up. Pull him over closer to the darker side while all the confusion's going on, because I don't know if there are any cops or anything like that still around.
Yeah, there's like 75 surrounding you.
So, move over. Shut up. Let me get your phone.
Say,
Wait, you still got the cops around him?
no, I didn't say that was like.
Let me get your phone.
He's like, all right.
I'm not gonna ask
it's all right.
again.
All right, man. All right. Yeah, here, take it. Take it. You obviously, he's like, you need it more than I do, apparently.
Shut up.
All right.
Going to the phone real quick.
Mhm.
Seeing who he's texting mostly and stuff like that, who's communicating with some back and forth. At the same time, I'm copying his phone.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I get all his information. Once I'm done within a few seconds, I give him back the phone. And I put the gun in his mouth.
Whoa, what the fuck, man? Come on.
Speak a word of this, and I'm gonna know.
Trust
me.
Oh, no, I
You don't know how bad I just want to pull the fucking trigger.
There's looks of shock, fear, confusion, a lot of emotions here. It's just looking you in your eyes.
Take the butt of the gun, crack him right across the back of his head so he can knock out.
Okay, so once
I
again,
know that's not your strike roll.
Once again, just want to reiterate, I understand you, the player's intent, but the character is not designed for, I know how to knock a person out outside of I've seen it done in the movies.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try it.
Okay. Make
You break your wrist in 3 different places.
Make a roll. If you get a 19 or a 20, it's automatic. I will give you that.
Okay.
If you roll a 1, the gun goes off and shoots you.
That would be cool.
All right.
Yeah.
And then from now on, he'll be called
all right. So you hit him.
Mr. Cheddar Bob.
You crack him. All you hear is, "Oh, come on, man, that shit hurts. Oh, I'm bleeding."
You know what? I'll hit him again. And eventually it'll work.
Yeah.
And if you roll a 1,
So, oh, fuck! Come on, man! You got my one. You got the phone.
Again, I'm kind of enjoying this. You know what? He's screaming too much.
Yeah, he is screaming a lot.
So,
Fucking pistol whipping him with this fuck.
fuck it. Ah! Right through the head.
Right through the head.
Udo,
Yeah, through the head. Right in point blank, right in his face.
Okay.
Just pop him.
roll the hit.
And- Do I have to
One,
roll
two,
You know
it?
what?
Copying his
That's fine. This is a Johnny Come Lately NPC. So you just say, he's like, "Come on, man, please, no." And I know I have a sound effect. I don't know why I just did that with my mouth. So you just like, you know what? And he slumps.
Okay, so quickly move my way out of there.
And in that instant, 75 cops show up.
Damn. And now text back Athera.
Okay.
Sure, what do you want to meet? Sorry, was taking care of business.
I'll use the diner again. I'll give him the address. The address of the diner across from the Obsidian.
Okay.
Very well. So
All
I'm
right.
on my way with it.
Let's come back to Diablo. Diablo, You figured out what you're doing now? He's just sitting there like, llama, 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 llama.
Okay.
Oh, Luna, yeah.
So,
Hakuna Matata.
so Lou,
Bird,
go back.
bird.
Bird is the word.
What the hell is the intellect freaking super abilities? Or
Lou,
Oh, Lou.
I'm gonna go back to the library, and I'm gonna see if they have anything on that word or that person or that thing, Nyx.
Mm-hmm.
See if there's any available documentation on that.
Is that a place?
Okay, hold on.
I think so. It's either that or the riverman. Or it could be something totally made up. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, quick thing, Lou. I'm gonna monologue to myself while I'm making my way over to the diner. Like, damn, this seems easier.
Man, this dude rolled a 3, a 15, and a 3. Oh.
At least I didn't roll a 1.
I mean, I don't even
coming.
think you should have been able to hit the guy. I think you missed and fell. He's like
I screwed up my
throwing
roll
like
because
a gay girl. He's like,
I had an
oh.
accuracy shot.
Wow.
A damage thing too.
like
Jesus
Mr.
Christ.
Burns when he hit somebody.
Listen, you shouldn't be talking right now. All right,
You
Mr.
swing the
Squeeze
gun,
Down.
Dude,
You swing the gun
I'm
and
on
hit him in the
17.
head, and it makes a squeaky toy sound.
it's one of those little blow up hammers you get from Coney Island as a kid.
Ah. The blow up hammer. That took me a minute. Holy shit. All right, so Diablo, I sent you something that stood out from the passages in the book that you read.
Where in this Discord?
In Diablo. In Discord, yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Hey, Diablo. Okay.
In Diablo.
Yes, try the new app, Diablo. Definitely did.
Okay. So when so you're going back to the library to look for that research in any of the other so once you get back to the librarian meets you again. It's like, young acolyte, you're back again. How fortunate. What is it that I can do for you?
I am sorry to pester you.
Oh, no pestering at all. I rarely get visitors this time of night. What can I do for you?
One word that has been picking my brain that in the book that I was reading, and I'm trying to see if I could get any information on it.
Well, unfortunately, the forbidden section is not for the you.
Well,
you are not allowed in this without a sponsor, and the sponsor must provide.
Understanding. But maybe it will be in an area that I could find it in the sections I am allowed in.
It's quite possible. How may I assist you?
The word. Now, Lou, when it described Nyx, did it describe it as a person, or an item, or a place?
It was hidden in. It was hidden. It was hidden in the text, where it looked like it was scrawled on the inner binding in a section, like as if someone wrote that in there, but it didn't specifically reference it. It referenced what I just gave you.
All right. So.
Read, motherfucker.
Fuck. That's sweet. So, let's say, Mr. Librarian, you ever heard of Nyx?
Nice.
No, it's like there are several dialects that is that a word or a phrase? Is it a specific language?
Something written
It seems almost a fragment of a word. He turns and he goes over to a specific tome, and that's on. It's not on an altar, but it's on a raised desk, and he opens it, whispers something into it, touches the inner binding, and then opens the page, and he's like, "Huh, strange. Usually I could find anything in this. And you said you saw it in from the book into the forbidden section that you chose.
It was the way I saw it. It was scribed like in another penmanship, but off to the side of the main manuscript.
Someone writ. It's like someone wrote in one of the forbidden books.
Yes, sir.
Did it seem
out of touch? Something out of place.
Did it seem recent?
Lou, when I looked at it, did it look like it was new?
No.
So, no. But I wouldn't know for sure.
It's curious. No one's allowed to write in those books, but perhaps it was a part before the collection, before it was collected.
Or is there a way of finding out something in literature that I'm allowed to look at with those first three letters?
Well, it's like the library is yours, is at your disposal, of course.
Lou, do we have, I don't know if it's a computer or it's a book that you put mana into it?
Like a Dewey Decimal System? That's the
like,
one. That's the one.
Like if I went into Google and I threw in the first three letters, words would come up.
Totally understand, and that's what he used. That's what, in a sense, that's what the book that he used.
And nothing came up.
Nothing came up. Nothing. No reference to that. He says there's onyx. No, I don't think that's what you're looking for. So there are approximately 2,000 words or phrases that has different spellings. And he says, "Come, take a look." He says there's words that have NIX. There are words that have NICS, NIKS.
This one is NYX.
Onyx. Okay, so, and then he closes his eyes and does another incantation, touches the book again, and that you can see the word count starts to disappear around the center of the page. He's like, yeah, nothing. He's like, well, it's like there's this and that, and that. He's like, that doesn't seem to be anything corresponding to some. No. It's like, so. It's like, I'm sorry, my boy, but unless I know more, unless you have more information, there's very little I can find here.
Understanding. Thank you very much.
No, my pleasure. Do come back soon.
I will.
And bring money.
Lou. So I'm gonna. Now I know how to work the computer just to go on. You know what I'm saying? The basics. So I'm gonna go on Google and put NYX.
Okay, so what comes up is NYX Cosmetics, because I just did it. NYX Professional Makeup, NYX LLC, Excellence Through Engineering.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the cosmetics. I'm going to write down LLC.
There is a Nyx, who is the Greek goddess of the night, and is considered a primordial deity or one of the first deities to exist. Nyx is a powerful figure, even feared by Zeus, the king of the gods.
My eye's gonna go up, and my eyebrows going up. Oh.
Nyx is the daughter of chaos and the mother of many primordial powers, including sleep, death, the fates, nemesis, and old age. She is also the mother of Aether and Hemera, which is day, and Erebus, darkness. And Erebus is the title of the head of your clan, of this particular sect.
You said Erebus?
Erebus.
Is this being Ouroboros?
Did I say, was it Ouroboros?
No. Ouroboros is the snake that eats itself.
Right.
Erebus is Erebus.
Correct.
That's the same. They use that same. That one I've seen several times.
Yeah.
They even used it.
Erebus.
Erebus.
E-R-E bus.
Mm-hmm.
So it's E-R-B-U-S.
Mm-hmm.
E-R-E-B-U-S.
E-R-E-B-U-S.
And this is what the organization is under? Like, this is their...
The Umbra Consortium is led
by Erebus.
By the Erebus.
Gee, where did I hear that from before?
That's his title.
Blade. Book of Erebus.
So, Lou, I'm going to go back to the librarian. And I'm going to ask the librarian, do you have any literature on Nyx, the Greek deitess, and show him the information that I found?
It's like, of course, I knew I heard that name before. My apologies, young man. This, of course, and he places his hands on the book, and he's like, third row. He's like, third row down. Two aisles over. It's like follow the wisp, and he closes his fists, opens it, and this little fairy that looks it's like greenish. It's a sickly green glow, and you look closer. The fairy itself looks.
Has it got big lips?
Anyway, the fairy itself is a corpse, meaning like it's almost like a zombified fairy, as it flickers its tattered butterfly wings, and it starts flying in a direction. Like,
yo, Lou, in my Hellborn language, I'm gonna just say beautiful. How beautiful it is in my own language.
Surprisingly enough, he says in your language, indeed it is.
So I'm gonna tell him thank you, and I'm gonna go to that section and get into the studies.
Mm-hmm.
So what does it say?
Okay, hold on a second. It's just a tome of Greek mythology. And you get as much information on Nyx as you can.
Nothing more than... Now, in here, maybe I'm thinking there's more that I could find than a regular Google.
No, I mean, it gives you more in-depth background information, more prose, more poetic type language, but
anything that I'll see, like what it says, that it's close to what was read in the other book.
No.
Any links within that?
What do you mean links?
Meaning, okay, so the other book talked about like something taking over the world in a way, right? So that's what it kind of said. Something that mortals won't be able to handle. So when it talks now, it's not gonna say that, but does it talk about other things of what she represents? Is she like is anything in her literature of from historians or scholars that talked about certain things that she represents of like
I just told you. This is your sprite guide. Anyway,
Yeah, way too much of that program. Too much fun with that program.
first of all, I am having a lot of fun with this program, but everything that I just gave you is what exists in the tome,
and that's just similar to what Google has.
In a way, yeah.
Shit. Okay. So, I'm going to go to my room. After I read that, pass by the librarian, tell him thank you again for helping me. Go to my room.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go on the floor. I'm going to undress.
Well, no.
I'm going to cut myself. Shut up, Mike. So I'm gonna cut myself. I'm gonna cut myself, and basically, it's gonna be like a text message to my mentor. Without talking to him, I'm just sending him something.
You say you're gonna send him a text message,
but I'm gonna explain how. So basically, I'm gonna write the circle on the floor in my blood. Put the power names into it.
All right, so I just gave you I gave you something for you to read on your own, or you can read it as you're talking. So, okay. So you're going to try to send him you're going to send your mentor a message, and what's it going to be comprised of?
So basically, I'm going to let it be known that I believe the link is this. And I'm going to write the name and what this deity, whatever.
Deity.
Mm-hmm. She's a female. I think it's different for that, right? Or it's still the same thing, deity?
I think deity is neutral, gender
neutral. So,
unless anybody knows differently.
And what I believe this might be maybe a link between this and that eldritch magic being used in those creatures.
Okay.
But I need further information. This world doesn't have it.
Okay.
So basically with the circle, do that. And then I do have a flame attack. It's called like arc flame, something like that. Flame arc. And then to like activate it to send it to him, it's basically me setting it on fire. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't actually.
All right, look, how I'm describing it is with with this system, I'm trying to
just make it up.
And that's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I went when I use ritual magic,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like when I'm writing stuff on a wall or something like that. It's me being pure to myself and to my Lord. So that's why I always take off my clothes. First thing is I need to use my blood to do the magic. So I'm cutting myself to activate the blood, and not only that, I'm a sadist. So that's also my other part. So I did the circle, put the message in it,
Mm-hmm.
but for me to send it, because right there it just looks like a circle on the floor in blood. But for me to send it, I gotta burn it with my own flame. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm sending it to him by burning it with a flame.
Okay, I got you now.
It's all an effect, to make it.
No. I understand. I just, I don't. I was trying to visualize it. That's all I'm asking.
I'm sorry.
All right, that's no worries.
I just wanted to have like a certain visual effect of how I do stuff.
Okay. Message sent. I don't know. Are you waiting to receive anything?
No. Right after that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna clean myself up. Get dressed into a nice suit, and I'm gonna give Mystic Knight a call.
Mystic Knight's
I'm
very
very
popular
popular.
today.
No shit. All right, so I make my way to the diner. And I sit down and wait for Thera to show up.
Okay.
And she's not waiting for me already.
She's definitely waiting for you already.
Okay.
Okay. Give me
Having
one.
a cup of coffee.
1 second here. All right. So back at the Hotel Obsidian, Crosshair, Dr. Matsumoto, he is tending to your wounds. He recommends that you stay off those ribs. He brings a compression vest that hurts like hell, but it's going to help with the healing. He suggests that you take it easy. He's like, I suggest you take it easy, but no one ever listens to me at this place. So,
What's your grandchildren doing?
Pain in the ass. Always ask for money. You know, you don't have kids. You will. Don't have kids. Yeah. So he tightens it, and he says, he hands you a couple of pills. He says, take this, help with pain. Take this, make sure you don't have infection. And take this, make you feel better. And he closes his doctor bag. He has one of those classic doctor bags, the black ones, and then he snaps it together, and he stands up, and he looks at Toreador weird. It's like, we met before.
I say to him, he acts like he knows him. Like weird in like familiar way or weird in a scared way?
Weird in a weird way. He's just
deja vu.
If you look at the way I'm doing it, he's like, I know you. You look familiar.
I don't know. Never been to Mexico?
You related to Juan Marquez Sanchez de la Ponce? That name is familiar to you in that is a direct line to your family there.
It's like, yeah, there's a lineage there.
Yeah, you look like that piece of shit. And then he turns and walks.
Damn.
Ouch.
I don't know him that well, so I can't like defend him or anything.
It's familia.
Even Audible is still crying on the ground. No, I'm kidding. I'm assuming you're done.
No, I was done crying.
Okay.
I got up, wiped my tears off. I cut Crosshair a look.
He was like,
Cut me a look where?
I got a couple of that. I got a couple of those tears. For later.
Cut me a look where?
She left the room?
No, no,
Yeah, I
no.
left the room.
Yeah, she had a. So, all right, let's take it back to before he a piece of shit. To right when you guys are recovering from the initial berserker mini onslaught, and
Where's Izuku when you need him?
and Audible yelled at you about making him hurt his friend. You yelled
Friend made
back.
him hurt his friend.
I didn't.
Your friend made you hurt him. Anyway,
Wow.
I'm going to the lab. I'm opening up a file, anti-tank weapon. Chalito. I'm killing him.
That leaves.
I'm gonna start making.
That leaves. I mean, so what, if anything, are you guys doing?
I'm going to my room.
Okay. Toradora, you
were
assisting Crosshair, and maybe copping a couple of
There's
fields.
There's a bell on your door.
Ooh.
I look at T. Yo, T. I'm gonna. What time is it right now?
Gotta be like morning.
Yeah, it's maybe about 5 in the morning.
I'll go back to my room. Yo, T. I'm gonna take it down. I'm too hot right now.
All right. Well,
I need a
probably
moment.
figure out something tomorrow, man.
Okay.
Well, morning, afternoon, or something. I can use
All
some
right.
rest myself.
If I'm not up by, I don't know how long. Side note, I don't know how long my GM is gonna allow me to nap because I never get naps in his games.
This is the
What I
first.
say to T is, if I'm not up by 7:38, come get me. I want to have some of that continental breakfast this place serves when I go upstairs.
All right. Sounds good to me. Free food.
Kicked out tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same. I'll go to rest because it's been a long ass day. And I think I've had enough alcohol for a fucking lifetime.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
What, more?
All right. So, Audible, when you get to your room, there is an envelope taped to the door.
I take it. I open up the envelope and look at it.
Okay. You can see it has the envelope is blank. It has hotel Obsidian letterhead. When you open it up, the pit of your stomach drops. So estimated damage to the room that they are charging to you is approximately $300,000.
How much do I have in the bank?
$3.95.
Not $300,000. Going by the way you described this character.
He's gonna have to hawk somewhere.
Well, you might have to hawk to it.
Oh, hack to do it.
So that's something that you weren't expecting, but there it is, and
Right.
not 5 seconds after. Well, not literally 5 seconds, but not
I
2
look-
minutes
I
after
look at
Crosshair
what
said
I look at
there's
the
going to be a
itemized-
bill
what was-
to your room.
And the bill is because of the damage to the room, I'm assuming.
Correct.
All right.
It
I
kind
take-
of says it. It
I
kind
take-
of says it in the details of the bill.
I look at it.
Thank you, ChatGPT.
It's obvious.
I take it. I'm still pissed. I walk in my room. I crumple it up. And toss it in the garbage can. Right. I'm gonna retrieve it later. I just throw it in the garbage can, and I'm gonna
Just wanted the feeling of doing that.
I didn't.
I'm rebellious, but not
just-
really.
And then when you open it up, there's an addendum crumpled up. He's like, bill, $35. It's like obsidian letterhead, $35.
Right.
Okay. So you're resting Toreador after that weird exchange with Dr. Matsumoto. Ichi, you go to your room to rest. So we're going to come back to Ethera and Mystic Knight at the diner. It's 24 hours, so there is always people there. You find your table. You see Ethera when you walk up to the spot. Ethera is in a spot where she can see all.
And I'm having breakfast.
And she is dining on...
I am having some waffles and coffee, and there's a piece of pie there.
Traditional American breakfast.
What type of pie? Pecan, apple, pumpkin,
diabetes,
custard,
blueberry.
Blueberry.
Lou, I sent you something in Crosshair.
Okay.
So I go and very cordially and very proper. Yeah.
As you are sitting down, I
No, I don't.
Oh,
I'm asking you, man.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I look up at you. Of course.
We still have to talk, Lou.
So
what's up?
While you're sitting down, I unfold a napkin, cover my food, take another sip of my coffee.
So I sit down, pull over the waitress. So I'll have the same thing she's having. Make my coffee into espresso shots, please. And I think I will try the blueberry pie.
Coming right up.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Well,
Ethera.
Right to business. It seems that earlier tonight, previously, after the events of that meeting at the Obsidian over there, point across the street, you had managed to get a hold of some of the material that was left behind. How have you been doing with that?
Still in the process of trying to figure it out, actually. Maybe you must have. Yeah, that's a tough cookie to crack.
Having trouble hearing you, dude. Get closer to your microphone.
Sorry. Better?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, that's a tough cookie to crack. I've never seen anything. It has properties that are not of this earth. I mean, I wish I could give you the laundry list of what it is, but it's more of what it isn't that I can give you. That's what you're really looking for. But why the sudden interest in the book?
Well, I recently had one of those things come chasing after me.
I will explain. Okay. So you wanted to know what's going to murder you? Sure.
Most definitely.
Okay. Well, I will tell you this much. Stay clear away from it.
Oh, that is thoroughly my intention.
This thing does bad things to people when it comes into contact with them. I still can't tell you what the effects are.
Well, I've seen this happen multiple times, so yes.
Yeah, we both have. Just not quite sure how many more times you've seen it after the initial attack. So
I take another sip of my coffee, put the cup back down, and say, "Oh, a handful."
Oh, so we've been counted quite a few times, and that's then a farewell for us. We need to figure this out if that's what you're getting at. I'm assuming that's the reason you called.
Well, yes. It seems that someone I know has reached their wit's end, approaching this from the scientific angle, but it sounds like you have another angle entirely when you mentioned not of this world, which I suspect it might be a problem.
Well, science, yeah, people like that, right?
Oh, please don't try to be coy. You've already given it away when you said not of this world.
No, I'm not trying to be coy at all. I'm just letting you know that most people cringe at the words magic, supernatural, all these other things, all the other monochromes that come with it. But the reality is that it is just as much science as it is anything else. You know, it's just a different form, a different pattern. That's really what it is. We just deal with the chaos. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details. What is it exactly that you need of me?
Well, I was primarily trying to find out if it is indeed something that maybe someone of your skill set would be more familiar with, and it sounds like it is.
So you're asking for collaboration on behalf of the person you're working for?
Well, I was asking for confirmation, but you've already given.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah. However, it sounds to me like you just stated that the person you're working for has come to that stop with their kid. As have I with mine. Maybe it's in our best interest to work together.
I will.
But I'm not going to impose. I'm not going to push. You know, that would be entirely up to you guys. And I'll take a sip of my coffee as soon as they put it on the table. One thing you're going to notice about me, Aethera, is that I'm very calm. I'm very proper. Maybe a little bit of loops.
Except when you gun button people in the head.
Shh.
Multiple times.
You know, a very pleasant demeanor. Just very casual. But I am dressed to the T. So, cause like I come from old money.
Or drug money.
Shh. Damn you people. All right,
You see a rat come from up out of his lapel.
I will definitely communicate your interest in working
fishbowl shoes
together.
I mean, it can only. The only thing is, I will tell you one thing. From what I've gathered, what we're dealing with is sentient.
Oh.
It is very, 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 very dangerous. It is not to be underestimated. It is not to be assumed that you have it under control. It is not to be taken for granted. The minute you do, that's it. Take this one to them. Okay? Because this is likely in the body. So I'm excited myself to find out what properties and members we can buy. But
You're going to have to get closer, dude.
Sorry. I'm excited myself to find out what we can find out from this, but under no circumstances misunderstand me at how dangerous this thing is.
I have not yet for one moment underestimated how dangerous this thing is.
This is not for you, Aethera. This is for the person you're working with. Because if she's looking for answers and being a scientific mind, that means her curiosity might get the best of her or him. And if you're close to this individual, you might want to be the conscience. Just a warning. I'm telling you, this is nothing to be trifled at all.
I smile. I do thank you for the warning. I think it is one I've already conveyed to them so that they would be aware.
The hell is that?
But sentient, you said.
Mm-hmm.
That is interesting.
I can tell you has aspects of everything. Necropathy, nanotechnology, you name it, it pretty much has it. That's what makes it so unusual.
So you're telling me that it is a parasite designed to interface with anything and everything.
Also, I can't confirm it for real. I can't confirm it 100%, but that's what it looks like. On another note, I in your spare time, if you have, I would like to use your skill sets.
My skills are always available. Of course, for a fee.
I have this nagging feeling that this may extend to something that's called.
You got to get close to the microphone.
I have a nagging feeling that this is something. What's that? Oh, yeah. Solomon Grundy. Don't ask me why or for what reason I believe that this may be attached to this group. But I have a funny feeling if we find the source of Solomon Grundy, we might be able to find the source of the group as well.
All right. Lou, do I know about Solomon Grundy?
You've heard about it, but
Okay.
drugs is drug dealing or the association
Not my area.
with narcotics your area?
Right. No, not my area.
Okay. So
Not unless somebody wants me to steal something.
it's new, it's expensive. You don't understand why people are paying so much money for it when there's perfectly good cocaine out there.
Wow. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
See
That, I've heard mention of that Solomon Grundy. Quite expensive.
Yeah, and this thing is just as ethereal as you in order to get any information. Like, literally, there's nothing out there. I think somebody that's closer to their ear to the ground. And literally, so one, I can figure out more than I can. Would you be interested?
I grab another napkin. I write down a number on it. Lou, I write 50K on the napkin. Fold it and slide it over to you. That's just information. Procurement of a physical sample would obviously cost more.
So, what I'm going to write down on the napkin is just AM. So that way I can transfer you. You heard me, Mike?
Barely, because you're too far from your microphone.
Sorry. I'm going to write down on the napkin AN so I can transfer you the money.
Is the AN supposed to mean something? I'm confused.
Account number.
Ah.
And I provide one.
Okay.
That's easy.
So, put in his account, when he checks, it's going to be 150K.
That you're requesting or that you give?
No, I'm giving you.
Oh.
He asked for 50. I just tripled.
I don't think that's how that interaction was supposed to go. Unless I missed something.
No.
I think he was offering you 50.
No.
No.
He was asking me
price.
for 50. That's what he's
Oh.
asking first.
Yeah.
My bad.
So-
My bad.
So I
Asking
asked
price
for his
for
account
info.
number, so that way I can transfer the money. In transferring the money, I'm giving him 150.
Mike is.
So
Ethera's making out like a bandit on this one.
Yeah.
do you think that's enough?
This will cover all services. But if anything else should come up, I will let you know.
If you have any additional costs, don't hesitate to tell me. Okay. And,
Understood.
and I'm looking forward for you to at least approach your employer, your current, with regards to the collaboration. I think we can come to a solution or an answer to that will benefit all of us. Because I will tell you this much. If this thing gets out of control, it's going to be the end of society as we know it. And it's going to happen fast.
That's dangerous, you say?
So what happened with the one creature and all the other shenanigans that have been happening throughout the city, and that's just one day. Doesn't take an expert or a genius to realize that this thing can spread really fast. And if, like I said again, this thing gets out of control, there's not going to be a safe spot on this planet at all.
And the
Just
Academy
food for
Award for Best Dramatic Performance.
Just food for thought.
Understood.
No,
Clear as day.
you're more pleasant than your reputation precedes. Not to say there's anything wrong with your reputation. I should admire such a strong number. And no, I'm not flattering you. I'm not throwing lines up. I mean that with respect. Which is the reason why I'm glad that we reached out, because it gave me the opportunity to ask you for your services. Now,
Well,
I'm going to enjoy the breakfast. If you don't need me for anything else.
Nope, that is everything for now. I will contact you if anything comes up.
Well, you have your number. Just reach out. And as she leaves, right, if she puts money down on the table, right, I won't touch her because I know her reputation. What I'll do is I'll put my hand up so she doesn't leave anything, and I'll pay for her meal and lunch.
Alright. Well, I'm taking the rest of my breakfast to go because I'm going to go home, eat, and get some sleep.
Mhm.
It's been a busy night.
Yeah, so, I'm going to finish mine right there because I'm not taking anything. But after I'm done, I'm definitely going back home. And I'm going to be going through Johnny's phone now and start making a map of the people that Viper had and now the people that Johnny had, and see which ones intersect.
Okay.
And which ones have been predominantly on the radar with regards to any mention of Black Solomon Guami. Because I'm going to still be doing my own side of the investigation while I employed Ethera to do permit.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's a good stopping point for us here. So, for Audible Diablo, Mystic Knight, Toreador, Ethera.
Phone call? Really?
What?
I was trying to call him.
Call
Oh, yeah,
Mystic
that's
Knight.
right.
Oh, I am so sorry. So as Ethera leaves,
So have it pick up for hold on.
no, Ethera's leaving. So
No. Not a thing.
your actual phone?
No. Go for the sword. Yes, hello.
I believe he's talking to you, Diablo.
We need to
He's
talk.
muted.
We need to meet in person.
All right, so how far away are you from this diner? And I gave him the address.
How far is it, Louis?
I don't know. If you were to get in a taxi, maybe about.
I have my own vehicle. So.
If you take your own vehicle, 10, 15.
I'll be right back.
10
okay? Give me a
minutes.
minute. Oh,
All right. I'll meet. I'll head over there. So we can leave it now.
Okay.
Stop it.
Yeah, because he's just walked away. Okay. I'll be back. All right. So we're going to stop it here. This has been Gotham After Dark, Thrones of the Underworld. For Audible, Diablo, Mystic Knight, Toreador, Ethera, and Crosshair, I am DM Discretion. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you in the next time.